Hey, Soul Squad, who's got the plan? We got to discuss, does bad Janet turn good? Does the Earth get canceled? And what is a new system for humans? Coming up next.
I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Hello! Woo! Hi, everybody. I'm your host today, Samantha Jacobs. Mary Lou and Alana couldn't be here today, but they will be here next week. As always, we hope they're in a good place. I'm here today with the marvelous Shiksha Mahtani, a.k.a. Bollygirl.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the good place.
Hello. I'm so excited to do this with you. Ooh, my buttons. I'm unbuttoning.
Oh, no.
We got a lot to talk about today. So we're going to start off talking about who actually gets better. Does bad Janet turn good? The judge gives her final result. And then how is the good Soul Squad going to fix the good humans? Or humans in general? How are we going to save Earth? That's a major question. And we're going to do our special segment for your reference. And we got something super special along with that. And then our predictions.
Yes, let's do it.
But this episode, man, was full. Like, it was definitely a filler. But I want to know your opinion on what you thought about overall.
So, definitely a crazy episode. I agree that it was kind of like I don't know if it was a filler so much as just like we're still working our way up to the big bang, basically. Yeah, so I loved it, though. The judge is back.
Yes, I'm so
Made
happy.
me so happy. Yeah, and big questions that were asked this episode. Very interesting.
I felt that even though it was a filler, and I agree with you, it was a lot of meaty filling. Mm-hmm. You know, like a stuffing. It was a stuffing.
It was a
wasn't
stuffing.
A jelly. It was a stuffing.
Yeah, agreed.
Because there was just so many elements that you didn't expect. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, if it didn't have that, I feel like the season would just be over.
Yeah. No, you're right.
It would have just, because I didn't expect them to decide with the judge so soon, even though last week we saw everything freeze and we thought it was a good point. And then I kind of got nervous watching this episode. I was like, ooh, I don't know if this was a good point to declare if Michael or Sean was the winner.
Yeah.
For some reason, I don't know. I was getting nervous that, okay, if Michael does win, which he did, what can happen next? And I just couldn't think of anything in my mind. Did you feel the same way, or did you think of what could happen next?
Okay, so I definitely did not see this coming. The Earth is, that's what you're talking about, right? The Earth being canceled. I didn't see that coming at all. I mean, I just thought, they ended up talking about how they could kind of change the point system and how it's counted and things like that, but I didn't expect the judge to say, well, we're going to start all over, let's go. But it is in theme with the show because we've been having reboots since day one.
That's true.
I guess we should have kind of anticipated that in a way, but...
Or I thought they would reboot the people, not the entire Earth. Like people who are actually living, breathing on Earth, who have no idea that this good place exists. Like, why are we rebooting them when they proved that they could be better, I guess?
Yeah, no, Earth is canceled, basically. Can you imagine Earth just being canceled? But then you talk about, like, natural disasters ending the world, and we had 2012, that was the end of the world is coming, and so kind of, it's relevant in that regard, I guess.
Or I just couldn't imagine, like, waking up and now I'm an amoeba.
Yeah.
Or I'm just like this.
Well, you
like,
wouldn't know, right?
I know.
That's the thing. You really wouldn't know.
Unless it's like Osmosis Jones and you just you just have
Fair enough. Yeah, it was just a little crazy, honestly, the fact that this is where the judge was going with it, and she was so adamant going through the voids and trying to figure that part out. I loved what the judge said. She was like, the humans are not fixed at one level of morality. They can always get better. And that's true. That's like the philosophy lesson of the day, I guess. It's we can get better. That falls into the theme of what Michael had been saying before, that there's always a way for us to get better. So they're finally realizing it.
Yeah, and circle back from near the beginning of the episode, they actually give the points of who got better. So they had Simone, she got 12 points. Chidi had 26% points. John had 44 points. And then Brent was the only one who had -1. But she did circle back and say the last 30 seconds of his...
He amped up?
Yeah. Thing.
Okay, can we break down these points for a second, please?
Let's do it.
Because I feel like this is what we've been building up to all this while. So Simone was only 12. Do you agree with that? Right?
I don't know. I don't like Simone.
I don't like her either, honestly.
And I don't know why. I feel like she's got a stank attitude.
Yeah.
And she feels like she's always right. And I get that's her character because she's analyzing everything from the back.
Right.
She's not the type of person. Right. She doesn't want to be involved in the situation and go with the flow. She's very controlling.
Yeah.
And so... she was still like that the entire time. Even though she did change a little bit, she still had that control.
But was she or was she not like Eleanor was in the beginning? Right?
Yeah, okay, yes.
And now we love Eleanor. We couldn't do this without Eleanor.
Do you think if Simone got rebooted a few times that she would become more chill?
Maybe. I mean, this was only the first year for them, right? So yeah, she was skeptical because she was a scientist. And mind you, I don't like Simone either, but I'm just playing devil's advocate because it's like, she's a scientist. Of course she's gonna try and research and analyze and figure out what the hell's going on and stuff. So 12%, I actually do agree with her number of 12% because she did get a little bit better, but she needed a lot, like a couple more reboots to get there.
And honestly, I think it's the point that she drove off. I think she was one of the people that they thought would save Brent.
You think she lost points?
Yeah, I think she lost points for not, she basically broke up with her boyfriend for saving somebody.
Yeah. No, you're right. And that must have knocked her down a lot. Chidi was only 26% better. So, okay, is that from like this year? Or is that just overall Chidi?
It has to be just from his reboot.
Right?
Yeah.
But only
that
26?
wouldn't be fair. I know. Chidi does a lot. And I don't know. He was still nervous, though. He still had his nervous tendencies. He didn't actually break it yet.
Yeah, okay. But he also was a lot more lax, because he had the soulmate.
He had his chillaxing.
Yeah, he had the chidiaxing. Yeah. He went on, he was just going to the park and doing nothing. And he did try to help Jason, which is where I think his points came up. But I think he wasn't as intense because he didn't have Eleanor there to push him to be better. So I kind of agree with the Chidi number, right?
I would have given Chidi, at least give him 30.
Yeah, at least 30. It's dude, come on.
Yeah, that would have been nice. And then John with the 44.
Yeah.
Huh.
Do you agree with that, though?
I feel he did improve a lot. I think his improvement didn't necessarily stick and can be with him forever, but it gave him a new point of view of thinking.
Fair.
Which can be ingrained into him for the rest of his life.
And it was because of Tahani. So I think, I'm just thinking about this right now, Tahani paired with John really helped John get better. Chidi and Eleanor really helped them get better, but Chidi and Simone didn't work. So I think it also just has to do with who you're kind of paired with in the afterlife to force you to get better.
True.
Right?
Like if you were with an original Soul Squad person, you automatically get better because they kind of have that guidance that just shines on to you. Like when the leader is a certain way, then you kind of just follow that flow in the workplace. So
actually, speaking of getting better, I just want to take a second to thank you guys for making us better here at AfterBuzz TV. You really make us the ESPN of TV talk. Just want to take a second to thank you guys so much for taking time out of your day to watch us and chat with us live. Make sure to chat with us live on YouTube. I'm here looking at the chat right now. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe so you can watch more of our after shows. And if you're listening on iTunes or Spotify, make sure to hit that 5-star rating. So thank you guys so much.
Yes, please. We definitely appreciate it.
Yes, we do.
So let's go to Brent.
Okay, Brent.
I am thankful for Brent. No, I'm not thankful. I'm surprised he had a negative. I want to know what his negative was before the 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's fair.
Was it -30 and now he's at -1? Was it -5 and now he's at -1? So how much boost did he get?
Can I just say I wish it was just 1%? A positive one,
Yeah.
and not a negative one. Like,
right, they could have just or like 0.
Or
Come
0,
on,
yeah.
like make it even.
I know they did it so that they could have that one red versus the green,
Right.
but come on,
I know.
he deserved that 1%. I mean,
Yeah.
he thought he was doing okay.
I just wanted to hear the rest of what he was going to say. I know he was going to say I'm sorry when he froze before the time ran out, but I wanted to hear what he actually would have had to say. Like,
Yeah.
did he have a story? Is he the way he is because of something that happened in his life? You know,
Yeah.
like sometimes people just are their way they are because of an incident or who raised them or
Right.
the environment they're surrounded by. So I wanted to hear what he had to confess or if it was just going to be a bunch of baloney.
I'm not
So
sure
maybe it
we'll
could have
find
been-
out, though.
No, we'll never find out.
Yeah, it's left to our imagination.
Yes.
Let us know in the comments what you guys think he was going to say.
Yeah. So I love that.
Yeah.
But one of the things that I loved was when Michael said people improve when they get external support and love.
That's so true with Pillboy, Camilla, and Donna, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think that kind of ties back into what I was saying with Tahani and John and Eleanor and Chidi. It's really like we have to help each other out. Nobody's going to be a good person on their own. And I think that your environment, who you surround yourself with, really affects who you are as a person. And I think that's kind of what they're showing.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a mentorship, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
but
you have
even your
somebody
friends
who's
and
been,
stuff.
they're friends on Earth.
Yeah.
On Earth. Friends right now.
Yeah.
You know, they really mold you for who you are.
Yeah,
That's cool.
exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can you think of a friend right now that's one of your top supporters or family
Oh,
members?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really close to my family, so
Okay.
they do help support
Yeah.
me. Like I said, I just think that's important. What about you?
Yeah, definitely. My family has always been there for me.
Yeah.
Or like followed me to whatever I decided I wanted to do. They've always been there and supportive. So, I mean, thank you. I love you guys. Without you, who knows what I would be or what I'd be doing. But the biggest thing that happened in this episode was Janet took control.
Oh my God.
So as
Yes.
the judge was ready to like distinguish every human living thing on Earth and start over from day one, like day one, where there's nothing on Earth but amoebas, Janet just took away the clicker.
The clicker. Yeah. What was it?
Surprisingly,
The Earth rebooter thingy.
yes,
That's
there's
what they called it.
there's no real terms.
Yeah.
Spanx for your soul. So Janet ended up taking the button, but she didn't put it in the right place. She put it in a different Janet.
Did she do that on purpose?
I think she did because all of a sudden there's an army of Janets.
But I
It's
don't
like-
think Janet knew, right? Or did she know that was going to happen?
I think that she wasn't surprised that bad Janet came out. And bad Janet had a huge
Okay.
confession was that she agrees and wants to be good.
I know. It was so crazy. She actually read the manifesto. We kind of anticipated that she would.
Yeah.
It would have been really disappointing if she hadn't. But I didn't see her coming in with an army of Janets. I thought she'd come in with an army of, like, demons.
Yeah, like demons that believed in the
Yeah,
book or
exactly.
she shared the book with.
Well,
I could
because
see
you
that.
had the demon con,
Yeah,
and Michael spoke, and almost
Yeah.
I thought he had convinced a few people who would then pair up with Janet. So I didn't see the multiple Janets coming, and I honestly that was the best moment in this episode. That was
It was
cool.
super cool.
Yeah, I'm just trying to imagine what it was like to film that scene with all the different.
Yeah, she had to wear
Janets.
different, like, disco
Outfits,
Janet.
yeah.
Different, I bet it was a blast. Like, so much
Yeah,
fun.
she must have had a lot of fun. Yeah,
But I don't know. I don't know if I'm kind of nervous. Do we want to believe bad Janet is telling the truth?
yes. Oh my goodness, yes.
I'm kind of nervous because, you know, even though she's being sassy to Sean, where is the clicker thingy? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
Could she spin something and then maybe all of a sudden when the 45 minutes is up, they all of a sudden, you know, what could be the twist? If there were
There's
to
got to
one?
be a twist, right?
Yeah.
This is the good place, and they always have twists.
Because your Michael suit thing,
yeah, that was
happened.
a major
That
twist.
definitely happened.
Yeah.
So now I'm like,
So you think it won't be in a void?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere.
But
I
not
don't
the
think it's
void?
in a Janet. So she's going to marbleize each Janet and still not find it.
Oh.
I guess this is like going into predictions.
Got
so
like dominoes of Janets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then...
This is predictions.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, this is now predictions. So I just can't think of anything else that...
I'm excited
could
about
happen.
Chidi, though, waking up finally.
Are they going to wake him up, though?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Well, I loved what Michael said in the end, that like, okay, you're gonna wake up the most indecisive person ever born, stuff him with 800 versions of himself, and then tell him he has 45 minutes to save humanity. Like, but
I really am excited that he gets every memory back.
I know,
So
me too. It's about time.
Yes. Thank God. Like, I love that.
Exactly. No, it's about time. But also I have faith in Chidi because he's been getting better. In the last episode, we saw that, not tonight's episode, but last week's episode, we saw that he was better at making decisions.
Yes.
In regards to between Simone and Brent, he chose Brent. If it had been the first season, there's no way he would have been able to handle that.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? He would have just fallen over with a huge stomachache. But now, I think he could.
Yeah.
Because now he had improved, and now he's improved 26% more of what he had already improved.
True.
So,
The points, yes.
Right?
And he gets all 800 of himself back.
Oh, yeah.
So then he has all...
That must be
all the
overwhelming,
thinking.
though.
I know. Is he going to have
Imagine.
800 voices? Oh, my God. That'd be horrible.
Yeah.
I'd be terrified. But what I'm not terrified of is our special segment.
Special segment. Yes. All right, guys. So you know how this goes. We talk about what's your reference. We had quite a few this episode. Eleanor mentioned the Gulf they are on the Gulf Stream of a jet during Tahani's funeral.
Oh.
Yeah, and she mentioned Home Depot. Tahani only mentioned Spanx, and she was wearing sweatpants with Skank Army on the back, which I thought was really funny.
Velvet sweatpants. Shout out Juicy Couture.
Yeah. Then you had Jason. Dave and Buster's was one. I'm not sure if skateboard really counts, but he said skateboard. Yeah. He also said crocodile, big C equals cancer. Mm-hmm. So that could be one. You had the lottery with the results that I put it under the judge as a reference. You know how she put the point system? It was like who got better?
Yeah. Like a slot machine.
Yeah, like a slot machine. She mentioned baby teeth. She mentioned lip gloss. She sang a song. What was it called?
Yeah, so she sang Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Epic.
That was really amazing. Then there was Ally McBeal that was also mentioned. Michael mentioned Friends. He literally named all the characters in Friends. And you had Bad Janet and Good Janet talk about a toilet a lot. There was a lot of toilet mentions. And the group text between the Janets.
I love that.
Ever.
I want to be in the Janet Army group text. I'll have to disguise I have to wear a Janet suit. I wouldn't want to be in that. But that is, like, I love that show. So many references.
Yeah, so many references. Okay, so in addition to that, for your reference, I wanted to kind of talk about where would your funeral be? So Tahani had it in the jet. You had Jason have it by the pool. You had Eleanor choose to have everybody wear like sweatpants, and there was alcohol there. So what would yours be like?
At first I was going to say the beach.
Okay.
But now I'm going to say in a cafe near the Spanish Steps in Rome.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know what I would choose. I feel like my happy place is just at home with my family. Because home is home, you know? Mm-hmm. There's no feeling like home. So I know that's like a boring answer.
It's
but...
not. Family is warm, you know?
Yeah, it is.
The comfort, the happiness, the memories.
It is, yeah. Let us know what you guys think. Where would your funeral be? Put it in the comments.
And, well, yeah. And speaking of memories, let's hurry up and make this quick. What are your predictions for next episode?
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Woo. Okay, predictions. This is tough. Woo! Okay, so Earth is definitely not getting canceled. If they actually cancel Earth and then try to bring it back, that would be insane. I think that Chidi will wake up. I don't think they're gonna not wake him up at this point. So yeah, Chidi will wake up. He'll feel a little overwhelmed, but he'll ultimately do it with Eleanor's help. We'll finally see some Chidi Eleanor mingling again because he's going to remember her. And I think that's it. That's all I got right now. I'm not really sure what they're doing with the shows right now. So what about you?
I think, yes, Chidi is going to wake up. I am nervous that he's going to want to be with Eleanor, that he's not going to use his 45 minutes usefully. That's my prediction. Yeah.
What is he going to do?
I think they're going to see their connection and want to talk, and they're going to realize they can't, and then keep falling into that, like, romantic, like, okay, wait, we need to stop. We're not together. We need to save the earth. Like, they might have to separate them, like, something.
Do you think the bad Janet will be like, guys, you need to focus, and what are you doing?
Probably.
That would be cool.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see her be a part of the team.
Yeah.
That is something that I would want to see.
That.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to keep all the bad Janets around and have them interact a little bit more. That would be really fun to see, too.
Like, have the entire army. That would be so much, though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It would.
I think we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Can we also just quickly mention how this was Kristen Bell's directorial debut? She directed this episode. And it was amazing.
It was good. I can't believe she's been on Veronica Mars, she's done a ton of movies.
She's done
I can't believe this is her first time directing. So
very first time.
This was a definitely good episode.
Yeah. This was just the next step for her, I think. And to do it in The Good Place was a great choice. Yeah. So, I just wanted to kind of shout out Kristen Bell because that was amazing.
Of course, Kristen, we love you.
We love you.
So that is it. That's all we have today. Shiksha, where can they find you?
What's up, guys? You can find me on all social media platforms at I am Bollygirl. That's IAMBOLLY girl. And on there, I'll be posting about all the shows that I'm on. I'm actually on 6 after shows, so check it out.
And you can find me at Story of Samantha, and I will be next with Nancy Drew. And you can also catch me on, oh my gosh, I'm blanking, on Dollface, coming up on Hulu. All right, bye guys.
Bye guys, thank you.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not...
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.